Greetings, comrades! This is Aaron Caleb, the first video of 2023, and we're going to start things off with a plink. Greetings, comrades! This is Aaron Caleb, back with the first video of 2023, and we're back in H3VR. After a pretty interesting meatless season, it's time to come back to the range. We're in the Arizona range, but it's a little different. That's because this is my Arizona range. As you can see, all the targets here are a little different. As you can see, we got some spinner targets over there. Kind of similar to the old setup, but now we have some IPSC targets in front of us here. Got a few of the walking targets for the plinkers, which we'll get in a minute. I have a distant target over there for sniping, which is not that far. Basically, this target here is 5 meters from here. The next one is 10, the next one is 20, and I believe that one is 50 meters, 50 yards. I forgot the actual measurements, but it's a pretty long shot. And also another one over there for like close-up shooting and stuff. Also got a few of these flip targets here, some spinner targets next to the little targets. Yeah, got a bunch of standy targets and some bottles and watermelons over there for some good old-fashioned shooting. Yeah, just been spending some time, moving some targets around and stuff, and might be a few more stuff added, but for now, I'm happy with how my range is right now. And keep in mind, scenarios saved in the daytime Arizona range do not transfer over to the nighttime Arizona range. It's two completely separate ranges, so you have to build them from scratch. Anyway, that's beside the point. We are going to be doing a first video of 2023, and as you saw in the intro, we are starting with this piece of turd. And yeah, this was one of the new guns that were added in Meatless 2022, and this is probably one of the most infamous weapons ever made. This is the Zip 22. This is made by USFA, and for those who don't know, they're a manufacturer that's mainly made on the sidelines. They're known for their reproduction Colt single-action army guns, but the CEO was a complete dunce and decided to switch production to this thing, a 22 long rifle, ugly-looking pistol. And technically, this is a bullpup pistol because the action is located behind the trigger. So yeah, bullpup pistols do exist. Whether or not they should exist, well, that's up for debate. Anyway, yeah, this gun was so horrendous, so unreliable, and just absolutely trash. It killed USFA. They were trying to basically forgotten weapons that have more detailed video of this, so you can check them out. I'll actually put a link in the description below, but I'll just give you the Cliff Notes version. They switched production from the single-action army productions to this piece of turd, and after only not even a few years in the market, it failed to make enough money, and it pretty much killed the company. So, yeah, rest in peace, USFA. If you didn't have such a complete dunce for a CEO, you might still be around, and we wouldn't have this to glorify our collections. But anyway, this is a pretty unusual gun, and you can tell just by looking at it. So you have a picotinny on the top, so if you want to put sights on it, you can. There's also another one down here, so if you want to put a laser sight, or dare I say a foregrip, you can, but why would you? First off, it's 22 long rifle, not exactly known for its recoil or muzzle energy. Second, it's pretty much redundant. Despite the size, there's very little recoil on this thing, because again, 22 long rifle, not exactly a powerful round. But you do have a safety, and this is a charging handle here. This whole thing here. Now, basically, according to Ian, Forgotten Weapons, this longer one here is actual cocking lever. The small one here is a restrike lever. Basically, how this weapon's designed, the striker pin doesn't always seat properly, so by pulling that it'll actually reset the firing pin and then we can fire it again. And yeah, this is known for its absolute unreliability. For starters, look at the thing. How are you supposed to hold this thing? Well, according to Ian, it's more comfortable to hold it in the left hand. Why? Because, see that? That's the ejection port. That's where the hot brass is coming out, and chances are it's going to fall in your hand because this thing does not have a proper ejector. It doesn't even have a feed ramp, so it's pretty much by guess and by golly whether or not it's going to load or not. Yeah, this gun is absurd and absurdly terrible. And yeah, might as well fire it, I guess. Before we got a little setup here. Now, I will say this does use Ruger 1022 magazines. We got our 10 rounder here. We got a longer 30 rounder here. We also got a few drums here. Because why not? If there's already an absurd gun, might as well make it look more absurd. You also have an M4 here. Another Zip 22. Get to that one. Oh boy. Now, this is going to be awkward because I'm right-handed, so I must just fire from here. And yeah, also put on the red dot, so yeah. I guess we'll spawn off this. So yeah, funny thing. Actually comes with a few of those 10 round magazines. It does accept these. Now, don't know if this is confirmed, but since these are technically 1022 magazines, put this in here if you want, but we'll get to that anyway. Now, what you're about to see is a miracle because, well, this is probably the only time you'll see the Zip 22 fire without it jamming. Because I mentioned before, the Zip 22 is notorious for its unreliability. As I mentioned, there's no proper extractor and no proper feed ramp, so you get feed failures up the wazoo. To think they put SAA development on the wayside for this. But that's not all, because we'll get more absurd. Yeah, in case they weren't hard enough to handle normally, you put a drum mag on it if you want. This makes shooting those walking targets pretty fun. But yeah. Naturally, 22 long rifle. My battery's low. No wonder it wanked out earlier. But so I guess we won't make this too long. And something I just found out about this. Oh my god. Oh boy, I can't believe I'm doing this. Oh, well, might as well. You know what? It's already absurd. Might as well go all out, right? So here's your foregrip. Put a muzzle device on here, just out of curiosity. Okay, so I just found that out, but I also found out yeah. Anyway, let's go on to this one here. Now you wonder why I have the M4 out, because I shit you not, the Zip 22 actually had an attachment that allows you to mount this on the bottom of your assault rifle. Why you would want to do this is beyond me. Again, I shit you not. The manufacturer apparently thought the 22 long rifle would be considered a less lethal round. Shows what they know. No wonder they're out of business. But yeah. I'm just at a loss of words that complete absurdity of this gun. But, you know, you only live once. It's a very short life if you shoot guns like this. So what they were going for is, while you're reloading your main gun, you know, you still have a backup gun right here. Which, I can see what they're going for with this, but at the same time, 22 long rifle, really, like, to think they thought it would be a less lethal option. Yeah. If this is less lethal, then yeah, an RPG is a perfectly viable solution to solve any problems. But yeah, that, comrades, is one of the most infamous, most unreliable, and in a way most tragic weapons ever made. If it weren't for this gun, USFA would still be in business, and we'd have some pretty cool single-action army reproductions. But alas, what's done is done, and what we have is pretty much a skid mark in weapon history. At least 22 long rifle weapon history. But anyway, the Zip 22, comrades, you know, one of the most absurd weapons I've ever seen in this game. But, you know, it's the novelty of it, I guess. So anyway, I hope that 2023 becomes a better year than last year was. At least for me personally. I've already beaten the horse why 22 was a terrible year for me. Hopefully 2023 is better. We'll see. So in the meantime, this is Unforgiving Caleb signing out. Have a good day, and I hope you like the new outro and intro I made for